Okay, so should college athletes be paid? I believe that they should. So the NCAA nearly brings in $11 billion in revenue each year. And most of that money that the schools are making is not going directly back into the educational program for that college itself. It actually goes back to the athletic facilities for those sports and to the coaches that are making ridiculous amounts of money from that sport. So if you look at it, college athletes devote 43.3 hours a week to their sport. And that's 3 hours more than the average work week, which I think is a little unfair to the athlete themselves. So a salary would help teach them how to manage their money. And if the athlete knows how to manage their money when they go on to do bigger things in the NBA, NFL, baseball, soccer, hockey, whatever you want to do, it would be very beneficial to that person so they don't go broke as the 78% of NFL players that go broke because of financial stress. But it'll also keep money hungry coaches out of the game and keep the athletes from doing illegal activities for this money. So if we look, Arian Foster was a Tennessee running back, and he was taking more of food and money from boosters and his coach than anything else. But he actually said, and I quote, "There were plenty of times where throughout the month I did not have enough money for food. At one point we had no food or money, and I called my coach and he brought us 50 tacos for my roommates and I." That's illegal for the coach to buy them anything. But if we move on to Johnny Manziel and Todd Gurley, who signed autographs for money. Johnny Manziel, who signed autographs for more than $10,000, and Todd Gurley, who was suspended for 4 games for signing for more than $3,000 from boosters or whatnot. But it'll keep them from doing that kind of stuff. Or TCU and Oklahoma State, who were selling drugs for money, which is out of the question at this point. And that it's ridiculous. Why would they have to do these kind of things? But it also it'll take a portion of the money the athlete brings in for the school back to them. So Alabama made $143 million in 2014-15 in just revenue from athletics. And most of that was money that went back to like Nick Saban, who made $45 million over 8 years. That's a lot of money for a coach, you know? So we look at the Ed O'Bannon trial, who Ed O'Bannon is a UCLA basketball player, and sued him and 19 others sued the NCAA for quite a bit of money. But that's not even counting the 100,000 more who sued EA Sports for putting their faces and marketing them on a game, and they all received over $4,000 apiece. So these athletes will end up, if they are paid, learn financial stability. Who Vernon Davis, who was a tight end for the 49ers, he did not know what to do with all of his money when he first got into the league. So it would be very beneficial for these young men, women. So it will take money away from the school's revenue, but most of that money isn't going back to the school in the first place. It'll prevent the school from paying top dollar for coaches like Nick Saban. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not, but it is what it is. And colleges may become money hungry like the NFL, but we won't know unless we try. So the summary of the story is, with the amount of money the school is bringing, the sports program for the school is bringing in and marketing the people for their likeness and their jerseys and names, these these college athletes are devoting all of their lives to this sport. They deserve some of that compensation. But thank you for your time, and God bless.